Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ebony Bowler. We talk business, faith, and finances, where I educate, encourage, empower, and help you to discover your purpose as a Christian believer in the earth. Hey, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is me. I know the new hair color, new video. So I want to give you more meat on business. First thing I want to say is I have not started monetizing on my YouTube channels. So my background and lighting, I know sucks. My video may be grainy, but listen to me so that you can get the meat. I am eventually going to monetize. Right now, this is me giving it to you for free. I don't earn a dime off of this YouTube channel, because thank God I have enough income right now in my other businesses. But I am a multi-business owner. So I want to talk to you about funding your business. And I want to talk to you about why I made this channel, because I don't want to get you tripped up. So if you are a Christian believer and you've already begun a relationship with Christ, then you're going to be able to tap in to find out what your purpose is and to find out what you can do to monetize on your business. And if you are not saved and you are struggling in this world, then I pray my videos will compel you to come to Christ. What I don't want is for people to think my videos are saying, become a Christian and become rich, or go after God just to get things. That's not what I'm saying. You cannot abort the process. All right, so let's get really quickly into business. So let me share with you a couple of ways that I started my two companies that I have now, and I have several more that are in the making. So my first company that I started was an auto detailing and power washing company with my husband. How did we get started? We started by taking money out of his 401k when he had a job and he was employed. And yes, that might not be the best way for everybody, but a lot of people start off that way when you really believe in your business, when you really want to see it succeed, and you know that the money that you've got saved in your 401k, you can replace it in a year's time or 2 years' time with a business that I say, hey, you may want to take the leap and try and go that way. But it worked for us. I know it doesn't always work out for everybody, but the kind of business that we do, it was real profitable right off the gate. You don't really need anything, as the old people would say, but a bucket, water, and soap. Everybody don't want to clean their cars, so it's a great business. You can have a car wash, you can be mobile, you can be stationary. We'll get into that another time. My other business and how I started that was the insurance business. So for 15 years, I worked for corporate America in insurance sales. Then 7 years ago, I took the leap of faith and became an independent agent where I was on commission only and just working for myself. What I did for the job, I ended up doing for myself and making way more money, getting way more profits. Then after I got my business built up to where I had a book of business, meaning clients that were mine. I didn't steal them from my previous employer. It was after I became self-employed and I built the book of business, I started my own insurance agency because I needed that money to start the agency. And one of my biggest money makers in my industry for me is Medicare. Again, that goes back to your purpose. I'm great at talking. I love people. I love seniors. They love me, and I'm extremely patient with them just because I had to be patient from my family life. And so it spilled in and gave me the patience I needed for my seniors and for my business life, if that makes sense. So never discount what you have to go through. Even in your personal family, it is used to build you up, whether it's to help you to build self-control, whether it's to help you listen better, whether it's forgiveness, whether it's organization, whether it's stability. Trust and believe God uses everything that you go through to build you for what it is you're called to do. Now, I understand some people's purpose, they feel like is not tied to where they will bring in income. But I kind of beg to differ. I believe that God has placed gifts on the inside of us that we can utilize and share with the world where we will be able to monetize, but at the same time, do what we were called to do. And that's what this channel is all about. So if you want to start a business, I know by the Spirit of God, there are so many people who want their own business. They want the freedom time and the money time. I get it. I was there. I have plenty of the freedom time and I've got some of the money time and I'm working my way to greater. And so what I say to you is the first thing you've got to do is you've got to get still and hear from God and discover your purpose. But even in that, you're going to need money, whether you want to be creative and pull it from your 401k, whether you want to start a side business that does not conflict with your job and take that money and capital to start your own business. Either way, you're going to need funding. Some of my other videos talk about funding, but I just want to talk more about business. The next thing that I want to say in business before I end this video is that you have got to treat your business like you did when you were on a job. The same amount of time, energy, effort, all of that should be going to your business. Actually, more. You should be doing more when you're self-employed. So, for instance, with me, how I've been so successful, think about it now. I've been in this industry 20 years. I'm fairly young. Many people don't last that long because they're not making money or they find themselves in a lot of debt from chargeback with insurance companies. They can't seem to figure it out. And I'm still going and I'm still successful. Yeah, I've had to deal with chargebacks. Yeah, I've had to deal with agents and a lot of drama with that. But at the end of the day, I'm still here. I'm still successful. I'm still able to pay my bills. And I actually help other people, family members and all. I've been there, done that. But one of the biggest things that I believe by how I've been so successful is one, my relationship with Jesus Christ, truly, genuinely having a relationship, loving people, loving myself, and loving what I do. But next to that, what I want to say for you all who need it in a natural sense is the part of discipline. Being able to discipline your schedule. Nobody has to motivate me to get up to work. Nobody else ever has to get on me and say you're spending too much time watching TV or hanging out. I know how to balance that for the most part. I think my biggest part of struggle was being distracted by other people pulling me away, whether it was family or friends. But as far as me as an individual, when I go to work, I go to work. Why? Because I know I had to eat. Next thing I know, I didn't want to shame God by being this lazy believer or a person who's praying for stuff, but then I'm not putting in the work. So those are some of the things that I hope you got from this video is you're going to need to know your purpose or at least begin to work in your purpose. You're going to need capital. I gave you a couple of ways that you can get capital. You're definitely going to need to be disciplined. And if you're not, when you need money, trust me, and there's no other check coming in from your employer or from a part-time gig, you're going to put in the work because you got to eat, you got to survive. So stay tuned for the next video. We're going to talk more about capital. We're going to talk more about what your business, what you could be doing in this economy in business, okay? Because there's a lot of needs. And when there are a problem and you can meet a solution, you will build wealth. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to my channel so you can stay up to date with all of the live videos that we do and education.